Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
All right, man, let's talk some pimping, man. Let's talk some pimping. So, for the most part, you got Mario Barrios, Coach Bob Santos, sound familiar, saying that they ain't doing no Ramos rematch. I think it's Abel Ramos rematch. They ain't interested in that. But what they are interested in is Manny Pacquiao or Conor Benn. So, apparently, some of the rumors from behind the scenes that they may take on Jaron Ennis next seem to be capped, according to Bob Santos, who trains Mario Barrios. Yeah, so they're looking at Conor, Benn, and Manny Pacquiao. Now, we did a Manny Pacquiao video, which a lot of people didn't really pay attention to. You know, and I find it funny. I'm not even going to speak on that. But I did a video on Manny Pacquiao, and, you know, one thing about the Manny Pacquiao situation is that, you know, Pacquiao, I think, wants to wait till he get inducted into the Hall of Fame and fight, you know, Barrios in the second half of the year. I believe the Hall of Fame goes on in the first and second week of June usually, so they were talking about August, about him fighting, Pacquiao fighting Barrios. He probably might be the first guy to be inducted, that's already inducted in the Hall of Fame. I don't really know this for a fact, that might win a world title, to gain a world title. So that'll be interesting. You have Vladimir Klitschko, which I had a video at some point coming in the near future, was in talks to fight Daniel Du Bois and try to break George Foreman's record, be the oldest heavyweight or oldest fighter to gain a world title. So these old ninjas, not only just influencers, are seeing opportunities to come back and make some bread, okay? But nonetheless, you know, nonetheless, it is what it is. So, you know, Pacquiao seen how bad Mario Barrios look now. You know, if you didn't see the Pacquiao and, you know, Barrios original video I did, I think last week, basically what happened was Barrios, what's my man says, Sean Gibbons, who run Pacquiao promotional company, he basically said that, you know, Pacquiao didn't train for the guy that Ryan Garcia supposed to be fighting if Oscar don't block it. When he was beating up on Pacquiao, he said Pacquiao got up off the couch, he didn't really train for it, and obviously he would train for Mario Barrios. And I believe they've already said that they would go ahead and sanction that fight to WBC. So, yeah, Manny Pacquiao and Barrios. So, I mean, so be it. From basically seeing off Ramos and Barrios, people gonna give Manny Pacquiao a real chance at, you know, beating Mario Barrios. Barrios is very vulnerable. Now, talking about Ramos, Bob Santos said in an interview on Boxing Scene, to be exact, that if Ramos is in the same position, he will go after Conor Benn and he will go after Manny Pacquiao himself. Now, my thing is, do Barrios want to wait a whole year, almost a year, because he fought in November, and Pacquiao probably going to be around August, September? Do you want to wait a whole year to fight Manny Pacquiao, and then Pacquiao get injured, and you want to wait a whole year, then what you do now? So the whole thing with Lee Boots trying to unify with Mario Barrios, that don't really seem to be a viable option right now for Jaron Boots Ennis. So Barrios is trying to go ahead, and if Pacquiao get the belt, then more than likely Pacquiao is not going to fight Boots. Now, if Barrios get past Pacquiao, more than likely, and they do solid numbers, they're probably going to do Gervonta Davis versus Pacquiao, the rematch, if I'm being honest. I mean, Gervonta Davis versus Mario Barrios, the rematch, if I'm being honest. So that's just my train of thought thinking. But, you know, don't look like Boots going to be able to unify now. They promised him Stay Honest too, so I don't know. Stay Honest is supposed to be fighting his mandatory, some guy I never heard of. So we don't see Stay Honest too often in that ring, and part of that was because of Virgil Ortiz, and he's just on the back burner. He's got a title, but he ain't never won the title in the ring, nor has he defended the title in the ring. So that's kind of funny. But say less. Trainer said, basically but Barrios has already been in his position, and, that's their point of view. I don't really think he did much. Yeah, he stepped up and took one for the team and drained himself to fight Tank, but he got paid for it. He stepped up and fight Thurman, and they fought in 10s. He got paid for it, and they should have fought in 8s. So, like I said before, a lot of these Mexicans get a super duper pass. But like I said, Barrios is a solid fighter, probably shouldn't have got a world title, but he got one at welterweight. beat up on Ugas after, Arrow beat the rest of the prime out of Ugas. Whatever was left in that guy. But, shit, fuck it. Do what you do. Like Birdman said, get your shine on. They're going to fight Pacquiao. And, maybe Pacquiao can be the executioner one last time. Or maybe the Mexicans can get one last laugh. And Barrios can really retire Manny Pacquiao. But, based on him struggling with Abel Ramos, if I'm Pacquiao and I can get a bag and I can gain a world title and make some history possibly, why wouldn't I get off the couch and beat up on Manny Pacquiao? So that make a little bit of sense for Pacquiao, and also Pacquiao. One of the reasons outside the Hall of Fame too, he supposed to be running for Senate or something in the Philippines, and that run through like February through March or something like that, or June, I don't know, run through sometime. So he trying his hand at politics again. So maybe it's contingent on whether he get a political spot or not. So I don't know, but. But carrying on, now the Conor Benn fight. Now, a lot of people are like, damn, why is Eddie Hearn offering him to fight Conor Benn, but not offering, Barrios to fight Conor Benn, but not offering him to fight, Jaron Ennis, and maybe Barrios is just not interested in Ennis. From what I heard, Sampson told, Boots that he had to sign with him to get the Barrios fight. So maybe for him not taking that, they're not willing to give Boots an opportunity. And they love blocking niggas from doing shit. They love blocking black people and white balling us from doing stuff, or brown balling us from doing stuff. So that ain't nothing really new. With Al kind of allegedly being out the picture, now some of the promoters that was affiliated with Al, a lot of them are signing the talent up. So you know how it goes. But where else can we go with it? Well, yeah. So possibly fighting Conor Benn. Not sure if it's going to be in the States or it's going to be, over here in the UK. But I guarantee you, he offering Barrios more money to fight Conor Benn than he would for Jaron Boots. And as soon as economics, I guess Benn is a pull in the UK. And, a title fight that he don't deserve. That's why boxing need, more regulation, because they giving dudes title shots that they ain't even deserve. What has he done to deserve a title shot? Let's be honest. What does he deserve to get in there and rumble and deserve a title shot? He ain't did a damn thing. So if we being honest, he ain't did shit to deserve a title shot. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. But, it'll be an interesting fight. And Barrios should be able to beat Conor Benn. I mean, them two winnable and apparently lucrative fights that he should be able to go in there and beat those guys. So, yeah, I think he should be able to beat those guys. Benn has looked, regular since, he's been clean to a lot of people's opinion. He's looked regular, degular. So, yeah, the right thing to do is probably be, do the Ramos rematch. But I'm telling y'all, people ain't with morality. People ain't with doing the right thing. Everybody in this, in this time and era of, tough time in the government, tough time in the world, inflation and all that, everybody doing what's right for them and don't give a fuck about the consequences. They don't care nothing about getting karma, good things happen to them on the back end. But when they do you dirty and then you got the upper hand on them, they want you to show mercy on them and be meek with them. Hell no. They want to help you. They want you to help them get up the mountain. But when it's time for you to help them get up the mountain, they want to say, fuck it, figure it out. That's human nature right now. There's a lot of fucked up people out here. They ain't gonna do what's right. They gonna do what's right for them and them only. And a lot of people felt that Ramos, from what I heard, won that fight. But don't worry about it. What goes around comes around like a hula hoop. Two chains. Never said that in the BT Cypher. Lil Wayne said it in, fuck Lil Wayne. Stand a little ugly ass nigga. Always, he was weird, especially when he started getting older. He was weird. But those two winnable fights for Barrios. So maybe maybe he win one or fight both of those guys, and then maybe fight Boots sometime in 2026. So, who knows? Maybe he never fight Boots. So, one name we can take off the table is Barrios. Don't forget, Steona's got a fight coming up. Apparently, that guy can step aside for Boots. Who knows? But as of right now, he got a fight coming up. So, he off the table. Norman got a fight coming up. So, if you fight in April, it ain't in no unification bout. It ain't in no unification bout as we know it right now. So, it is what it is. So, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications, we go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good313, Venmo, CJ Good313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch. Check out the Patreon. Appreciate the love and support. Everybody support the channel. Check out the Boxing News playlist. See the article on boxing.com. Peace.